the market for ice cream. Right now, they are in equilibrium. What happened? Oh, sorry. An increase in the price of sugar reduces the supply of ice cream. See? So three-step process. Number one, this is case of supply or demand. Tell me, everyone please participate.
Supply.
Supply.
What is the direction?
It's shaping
Left.
to the left.
Increase or decrease the supply curve?
Decrease.
Yeah.
Decrease.
Decrease.
Decrease, right? So it means supply curve to the left. What is the new equilibrium? This point. So we have the values here, 4. And now what happened? Price, new equilibrium, price is up from 2 to 2.5, but quantity of equilibrium decreases. Understand? From 7 to 4. So anything happen, think in terms of demand and supply, and you will find the answer. So if you have your own business, right, and you found out that, okay, now winter is coming, I am in a garments industry, what happened? Winter is coming, people demand more warm clothes rather than t-shirts and knickers. So warm clothes demand will increase because of weather, the price remain the same. What will happen to my business? It is favorable for me or unfavorable for me? This condition happens. Demand increases, right? So market price increases. As a garment businessman, you would be happy. Why? Because price is now increasing. So whatever I supply in the market, that would be sold at higher prices. Now, what happened if the warm clothes becoming more expensive due to winter coming? Oh my God, it means the price of yarn, the cloth is more expensive. It means it reduces the supply. So what will happen to my business? Price increase, very good, very nice, right? The result is price increase from 2 to 2.5, but my profit shrinkens and the equilibrium quantity would be less. So think in terms of demand and supply so that you can understand that how it is going to be affected on my business. Prices increase, but I'm not be able to sell more. Why? Because equilibrium quantity is reduced. I would be very happy to see the price, but I cannot sell more. If I sell more, then I would disrupt the market equilibrium. Then again, if I supply more, supply would increase. If supply will increase, price will go down. Look at that. If supply increases, see, the price goes down. Quantity increase. So that I would be creating the market disbalancement. And again, the equilibrium adjusted, and I hope that I would be selling at 2.5, but no, I would be selling at maybe 1.5. So this is how you need to think about in terms of demand and supply. Understand? So now answer this question. So let's solve it together. Number one, consider the following events. Scientists reveal that eating oranges decreases the risk of diabetes. At the same time, farmers use new fertilizer that makes orange trees produce more oranges. Can you do that? Up till now, we just find out, okay, this is a case of one, demand or maybe supply, right? But can it be the case of more? At the same time, demand is also disturbed and supply is also disturbed? Yes, my dear, we can do that. So, first of all, let's talk about this. First event happened. First part of the event, number one, scientists reveal that eating orange decreases the risk of diabetes. First of all, let's draw the market for oranges. Market for oranges. Right? So this is supply, this is demand. So here we go. Scientists reveal that eating oranges decreases the risk of diabetes. This belongs to demand or this belongs to supply?
Demand.
Demand.
How demand? Because consumer have the risk of diabetes, not the producer. Those who produce the oranges, they get the diabetes, or those who eat the oranges, they receive the diabetes. They have decreased the risk of diabetes. It means consumer. Who creates demand? Consumer or buyer. So they will buy more oranges or less oranges?
More.
More.
Right? Because now they want to live longer. So demand shift to the right. First, demand shift to the right, right? We have a new demand curve. The next part of the same event, the same time, farmer use new fertilizer to make oranges trees produce more oranges. New technology come. When new technology come, it increases the supply or demand.
Supply.
Supply.
This
Supply.
basically fertilizer, those who farmers, those who produce the. So this is a case of both demand and supply. Supply also increases. Increases means shift to the right. Now, where is the new equilibrium? On the intersection of blue and green.
Yeah.
Right? So let me write it down here. So that was the old equilibrium here, and that is the new equilibrium. On the old equilibrium, we have, this is the price, and this is the quantity. On new equilibrium, what we have? So we have the price, we have the quantity with the same price. Right? So we can say that there is no change in price, but there is a change that new equilibrium would be higher. Quantity would be higher. Price remained the same, but now many farmers, due to technology, they are supplying more oranges to the market. Price is the same. No effect on the price. But you cannot guess that, okay, by reading all this, okay, what would be happen? We need to draw this to find out. So in some cases, maybe price goes down, quantity increase, maybe both increases, maybe both go down, right? So there can be several scenarios. But you need to know that whether this event belongs to demand or maybe both or maybe only supply. Okay? Hiranan, Gustavo, PD, understand?
Yes.
Okay, so there is also, you can see the hint is already here. And so I recommend you not to, learn by heart this one. So just remember that one. Okay, if there's increase in demand, increase in supply, it means no changes, price, only quantity up. Or if both changes, so there is just a combination of, this is just a matrix. I would recommend it to go through by logic. You can draw and you can just find it quickly. No need to memorize all this stuff. For just your curiosity, I have just pasted the table here. So if you understand all the discussion here, please answer this question. An advance in production technology will, we're talking about production technology, it means I'm talking about supply. So advancement in technology will always shift the supply curve to the
Right.
well done. So it means we are all C or D. Which one is the answer? Supply curve to the right. So you can draw as well. All of a sudden you just draw. Supply curve shift to the right, shift to the right. See? Oh, I think I should write in the proper manner. So you draw like this. This is the demand. Supply curve shift to the right here. See? So now you have, this is the old one. It means quantity increase, price decrease. So what does it mean? Do we have to make a new demand curve, or demand curve is the same?
Demand curve is the same.
So D can be the answer. Demand curve is shifted or not? We just see that demand curve remains the same. We have only one demand curve. So demand curve remains the same. We don't have to shift the demand curve. So answer would be C. PD, you understand? PD, you hear?
Yes.
Okay. Gustavo, you understand that? If you understand that, then please answer this question as well. If excess demand exists in a market, we know that the actual prices, guess the definition of excess demand. Excess demand means shortage. Shortage occurs when price is below the equilibrium price, right? Now, answer this question. So below means B and C can never be the answer because they are talking about above. Which one is the answer?
A.
A.
Well done. Right? This is how you narrow down the choices. So summary, please read it by yourself. I would be uploading this PDF and, doing that one. So I have a very, small, this is just for curiosity. You don't have to follow this one. There is no marks for this one, just for your own knowledge. So you can go to the website and you can think about that, draw the diagrams and think about that, how the boycotts, on these products going to be affecting their supply or demand. So just for your own knowledge. So I would be uploading the assignment 1. Remember, I told you earlier. So it must be handwritten. You have, you have 2 or 3 options. Number 1, if you have a printer, go to the printer, print that one, and try to solve it. Take a picture and paste those picture into a Word file, right? And then rename your Word file as your name, your student ID, the course name, and assignment. For example, name, Gmail, your student ID, this is micro, and assignment 1, right? So I told you the reason is that because if you want to extract this file, it's very easy for me or the office to extract the file and give you the remarks on that one. Number 2 is that if you have an ePen, like I have the ePen, so you can solve it on the assignment and just send it to me in Word file, that's it. Right, guys? But please pay close attention to this rename of your file. Okay? So we have ended our discussion. So we still have, some time, I think 10 minutes. So go back to your class activity 2 and do that. If you have any question, please ask the question right now. Otherwise, I'm going to stop this recording. No more question, Paranan? Gustavo? PD? Okay, if there's no more question, then I'm going to be stop recording. Here we go. So class, see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.